Well, Tristan, it's time to riot. We have to get our pitchforks up,
Ooh,
and we have to. Oh, a good old fashioned riot. Well, the 1920s, the 2020s are starting off right.
I got a song for that one.
Yeah. Is this gonna sound like something from Cuphead? Because we're getting closer to those 1930s, 2030s. We're getting closer.
Fair.
So
But Matt,
apparently, what?
why is it time to riot?
Well, well, I mean, if you're on the internet, it's always time to riot, no matter what. Even if you're happy, but you're not happy for in the right way. Even if you
Oh,
got what you want, but it wasn't in the right way, you have to riot. That's actually Twitter law. It's true.
got it. Okay,
But
I
the
see.
the reason why, funnily enough, I actually haven't heard that much backlash for this, even though I would expect like the walls to be torn down. But apparently, no anime films have received not even a nomination for the 92nd Oscars, the Academy Awards. Now,
Because
this
I
is,
think it's that people are not mad; they're just disappointed.
I mean, but like you would think it's the internet. And
Oh,
maybe
that's
I'm just not on any Twitter on that side of things, or maybe it's because I don't follow that many people who do anime on YouTube, like talk about it stuff like that. But like, you would think that the idea of the Oscars snubbing anime, something that we've kind of talked about before a little bit on this channel. You would think that people would be losing their minds again. Maybe it's just people just genuinely not caring.
But Matt, the Oscars snubs everybody.
That is yes. Actually, yes. No, like literally, the Oscars will literally snub an actor. People will be like, "Why'd you snub them?" Then when they get into another role that's like Oscar bait, if you will, like it's definitely something that would be at the Oscars, but it's not something that you would think is an award-winning film. All of
Right
a sudden, Leo's winning, and you're like, "Really?
now, yeah,
Against the CGI bear? Really? I mean, okay, but really?" Really? Not for Titanic? Really? All right. I'm just saying it looked like it might as well have been a fight in Tekken. I'm just saying it might as well have been. I'm thinking of
oh
Leo's
god.
character. I can't think of a character that looked like Leo in that movie versus Kuma. That's kind of what it was. Um, but no, yeah. All jokes aside, though, yeah. So apparently, actor John Cho, which actually, if you guys remember, we've talked about John Cho before. Not just he wasn't just in the Star Trek live action movies as Sulu. He's also going to be Spike in
Right.
Cowboy Bebop in the live action version on Netflix. And actress Issa Rae, who's been in Awkward Black Girl and Insecure. I want to see both of those now because just hearing the name, I'm like that because I don't know if that's a comedy or not. But either way, though, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, it is okay. Then I think I've heard of this, but The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl is an American comedy web series. Oh, I know Issa Rae. She's really fucking funny.
There you go.
I forgot what I've seen her in, but she's really funny. Anyway, and also John Cho, if I remember correctly, he's also been in some other movies as well. We talked about before. Some of them are not coming up. We just talked about Bebop and Star Trek, of course, but there was something else. Anyway, so either way, they revealed everything that was up. And there was also a controversy because I believe in the list of, and remember, these are nominations, right? So it's not that you're saying, hey, X person should win. So we're not saying, oh, anime films should win immediately, right?
Yeah.
We understand, like, hey, if there's better films, so be it, right? But it's the fact that, and I remember, because this was on the news, people were talking about this with Issa Rae. She did a deadpan reaction when she announced all of the people that are up for Best Director of
Right.
the year, and none of them were women. And so, and again, just up for Best Director, not even you win, just not even really like no woman has directed a
Like,
really
a
good enough
nomination.
film to be
Yeah.
nominated. So
Right.
when it came back, I think John Cho said something that it was like very much like, like, oh yeah, just something fluffy that you would get from like someone who's like a presenter for one of these awards or for,
Yeah.
talking about these even being a thing. And then Issa Rae was like, yep, good for those men, and stared right into the camera, and I lost my
That
shit.
that's beautiful.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that was funny. But because it's like, damn, dude. So yeah, same thing here. No anime films received nominations in the animated feature film category. The nominees are, and it's funny because you, Tristan, you were like, I mean, I like some of these though, But the nominees are How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Klaus, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4. Now, my question is, has Toy Story ever won an Academy Award? Because if not, they're going to fuck it over and give it to them for Toy Story 4. I mean, look, have I seen Toy Story 4? No. Is it as good as Toy Story 1 and 3? You bet your tits it's not. Okay? No, it is not, alright? Put them on the table. I'll bet mine, you bet yours. It is not as good. Not you, Tristan. I'm talking about the general audience.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
I don't want to bet my tits.
What is this podcast turning into?
This is actually... This portion is going on our OnlyFans. Oh
my god.
So no,
These
but
awards
like
are going to your head. You want an Oscar, that's why.
I'm gonna start screaming angrily. If Adam Driver could be Oscar worthy just by screaming angrily, I can as well. He's a great actor. No, he was in that. No, he was in that movie with Scarlett Johansson, and for some reason, I don't know if it's been nominated, but everyone was talking about it as if it's like worth it for the next for the Oscars and whatever. But online, people just memed it to hell. I have to show you that clip then. I thought you would have seen the memes by now, but either way, yeah. Which one out of those 5? Which one would you give it to? Because I haven't even seen Toy Story 4, but I just feel like I can't on principle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about most of them enough to... Like, I love Toy Story and How to Train Your Dragon, but I haven't seen either one. Which I'm sad about.
That's fair. Because you saw the first 3, right?
I saw the first 2 of How to Train Your Dragon.
This is not the 3rd, right? This is the 4th?
No, this is the 3rd.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because I just thought they at a certain, just like with Shrek, at a certain point, it's like, all right, we can't call it Shrek 95. We have to like fucking give it a new title or something. So I thought this was like a 4th How to Train Your Dragon or something.
Yeah.
Also, by the way,
unless they made a 4th, no, it's definitely a 3rd.
Okay, I want to talk about some movies that were submitted, some anime that were submitted. Children of the Sea. Let's see. Oko's Inn.
And that's Studio 4 Celsius.
Yeah, Promare. And Weathering with You. Weathering with You. Now, have I seen that film? No, but it was made by Makoto Shinkai, so it was fucking good, okay?
Right,
I have not
I've heard
seen
about
it. I'm sorry. I love me some Toy Story. It's always close to my heart. But Weathering with You.
Yeah.
Again, have I seen it? No, I haven't seen Toy Story 4 or Weathering with You. But come the fuck on. I mean, I don't want to get like complete nerd rage here, but like, come the fuck on. Really?
Right.
Really? It's Makoto Shinkai, goddamn. It's just one of those things where like, this is the reason why a lot of younger people like ourselves, we're still in the younger people demo, damn it. We're not past 35. We're in the 18 to 35 demo, Tristan. Younger people like us sit around and we go, why the fuck do award shows matter again?
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk about this just for shits and giggles.
Like that.
Yeah. Like, I just want to talk about this just for shits and giggles, right? Like, I wasn't talking about this with, like, the full anger in my heart or anything like that. It was just like, hey, let's have some fun. But, like, and talk about this because I thought I'd see the internet freaking out over this, but I haven't. So, I don't know, man. It's
so now you have to embody the internet freaking out about this. And this is to go even further beyond.
The dragon from How to Train Your Dragon is the newest fighter in the Smash DLC pack.
Okay, that's a different kind of internet rage that I don't think you want to tap into.
I don't. I definitely don't. Now, one thing I do want to mention though is that apparently, speaking of something else that I talked about last season, Elita Battle Angel, apparently it did not receive a nomination in the visual effects category, but it made the short list apparently. And the nominees in that category, even though it's tangentially anime related, Avengers Endgame, basically live action anime, The Irishman, I assume another superhero film, The Lion King,
You're damn right.
My mom was watching The Irishman, and like it sounded really good, but I did not care to watch it. You gotta like, it's like I could swear to God, it's like 3 to 7 hours or something. It was on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah.
Netflix film. Anyway, Lion King, 1917, and Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Tristan, for best visual effects, is it? Because I've heard a lot of other negative things about it, but I haven't heard anything negative about the visual effects.
Yeah, it definitely had some cool effects.
I mean, compared to, I don't know, for me, compared to Endgame. Also,
yeah,
can I also say something too? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tristan, but Lion King is on this list. And the reason why that makes me mad is because they were so real that they didn't fucking have expressions. Then why are you on this list? They couldn't express them, or rather, artistically, the director was like, no, I don't want them to express themselves. It's like, then I feel like you're not, like, they looked great, don't get me wrong, photorealistic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like for just visual effects itself, like, because I thought that too. I'm like, why is this on here? And then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, no, it does deserve to at least be on the list. But for past that, you're right. Like, no expression, that kind of thing. Yeah.
And by the way, speaking of Weathering with You, first anime submission in the Best International Feature Film category since Princess Mononoke in 1998. It did not make the shortlist for the award. So,
Princess Mononoke.
But it came out.
Weathering with You, right?
Well, but but Mononoke was in '98. That's how long it's been since we've had an anime submission in the Best International Feature Film category, and
that's a crime.
Did not make the short. I mean, I do believe that the creators, whoever's licensing it in the U.S., I believe, has to put it on the list themselves. I believe. Sure. So I don't believe like the Academy. Like, I believe they have to submit. It's not the Academy going, I want this one. It is, we submit these, then the Academy fucks it up. They fuck it up after the submissions.
Right. And I guess at that point then, too, it's also like, well, maybe a lot of the people making these films have the same mindset that we do. It's like, no, I'm not going to submit my film for this because fuck this.
Oh, that's how the director of Parasite, not the anime manga, the live-action Korean film, I think you may have heard of. It was like a horror movie, I believe. It was a horror thriller, I believe. So the movie came out.
That would make sense.
But it's not based on, it's not based on the anime manga. Oh, it's not based on that. It's a completely different thing. But apparently the film has very like huge vibes, like anti-capitalist, corporatist vibes, and so the director came out and was like, no, because people were like, oh my god, you're so good at this, you should work with Marvel, and he was like, no, I'd rather not, and it was just really funny.
Rather not.
So I think of that as like a similar kind of dealio,
right.
But either way, tell us what you guys think about all of this stuff down in the comment section down below, or at us on Twitter at Those Guys Radio. Do you feel like anime was snubbed? Do you care if it was either way? And what out of these titles listed here, and even some more that came out this year, what would you have put on the short list or on the actual list as a nomination? As a nomination, sure, that works for this year.